r/Tales from Tech Support. I don't always get to fire someone, but when I do it's because they are an idiot. Spurred on by a tale of Poe not powering a laptop. I have this cautionary tale from my last job. Before I had the team around me that I did. Before Sansa Stark came to work for me, there was a desktop support engineer who applied for the role of Tech 1 and landed the role with a fantastic interview, positive attitude, and the fact that he was so much of a nerd like me. Unfortunately, we found out that $nerdy tech was a little bit unhinged $N tech. What's the deal with these power over Ethernet injectors $me? The boss got an outside company in to source the network and they stiffed us with the most expensive brand they could find. We have to buy their Poe injectors which are twice the price of the others $N tech. Half joking. It would be cheaper to create our own. Cut to a week later. The new Wi-Fi node has arrived. I assigned Nerdy Tech to configure it, and as he was certified to work at heights, to install it. I'm minding my own business finishing off a fantastic piece of software when the fire alarm goes off. I wait the requisite 10 seconds to see if it's a test, then lock my workstation and head out to the assembly point. Stood there already is a wet Nerdy Tech, looking sheepish. I have no idea what I thought initially, but it just didn't occur to me what he could have done. I mill around waiting for roll call, chatting to people and hear rumors that it was an actual fire, or an explosion, or a bomb threat, or an invasion of House Targaryen. In short, no one knows. The general manager is talking to the fire chief as 4 firemen in breathing gear return and speak to them both. Bearing in mind that the manager has his back to me, I can see him lock up with anger. His arms go straight down. Fists are made and his legs stiffen. He's not happy. And then he turns to me. Boss. The fire brigade say that something in the cabinet in archives caused the fire. I want a report on my desk by the end of the day. Everything in the archives is ruined. I head back in and pull out several pieces of shared IT kit and wiring. There's a device that is unfamiliar to me and looks homemade. I disconnect it and bring it into the office. It takes me another 30 minutes of emailing before I'm ready. Me. Hey Nerdy Tech. Can you pop in here for a moment please $N tech? Sure. I drop the charred remains of a box on the table in front of him $me. I removed this from the cabinet. Is it yours $N tech? Yes. He looks like the bottom has just fallen out of his world. I give him 5 minutes to find a colleague to sit with him while I phone HR and get them to listen in $me. For the record, you admitted that this shared box of electronics on the table which was found in the networking cabinet is yours $N tech. I did. It is mine. Me. I have the photographic evidence taken before removal. There was a standard mains cable attached to it, and Ethernet cables going in and out. Can you tell me what it was for $N tech? You said that Poe injectors were expensive, so I made my own $me. Are you qualified for that $N tech? I have a decade of experience in electronics manufacture. I was trained in my last job, and it was part of that role. I passed this information on in my interview. Indeed, I knew this $me. So what did you do to make it set the rest of it in fire? HR on phone. Actually, can you tell us how it works $N tech? Mains power goes in and is injected along the Ethernet cable so that it can power the device at the end. Standard stuff. Me. Poe isn't mains power. It's somewhere around the 50 volts range. And it certainly isn't 5 amps. It melted the wire. blew up whatever was inside the box, and killed the switch it was plugged into. I don't know if the wireless point has been damaged yet. He opened his mouth to say something, but his colleague nudged him to shut him up. Me. It also caused the thermal seals on the sprinklers to melt and the sprinklers to activate. All the documents in the archive are soaked, and the remaining networking kit is waterlogged too. The company is looking at a high six-figure sum to put right all of the damage. HR. This constitutes gross professional misconduct. We have no choice but to fire you. You have 10 minutes to collect your belongings before security arrive to escort you off the premises. You may not re-enter these premises except as an invited visitor, and you are not allowed to work for the company in a current or similar capacity again. TL. Dr. Poe injectors don't inject mains voltage and current. Factory nearly burns down. 680k damage. No. We will not stay at your office during the storm. Good day TFTS, and what a crazy week it's been so far. For a quick reminder, the company I work for is based out of Orlando, FL. As such, you can only imagine the sheer panic that many of our clients are currently going through. While many of us are local here in Central Florida, some of our clients have offices located off the coast, Miami being the big one right now. We run backups of servers daily. PCs are extra, but we cover them as well, so should something happen to their systems there, we do have the ability to get them up and running again through virtual clients while we get physical systems restored. One of our smaller clients in Boca had a bit more of a crazy request for us. Tension. $me crazy client lady. $CCL my manager. $manager we receive a call yesterday towards our end of hours. $CCL is in a straight panic and the call gets escalated to me as the level 1s don't want to talk her down. Her office is in Boca, pretty much straight in Irma's path, and she's wanting us to check on her entire network, and walk her through exactly what we're doing, step by step. $me. Good evening $CCL. This is $me from $company. I understand you have some concerns about your network with Irma incoming. Looking over your backups, you're already well up to date on them, and your off-site replications are also showing successful for your servers. $CCL. Yes, but what about my entire office? Do you have backups of all the PCs? I need to have everyone up and running immediately after this storm hits. I can't afford massive downtime. $me. Unfortunately, miss, you opted out of the individual machine backups when you first brought us on as your provider. We have your servers all set in case of the worst case, but the PCs aren't covered. We can add them, but that's an additional fee that will have to be quoted out. I can, however, get the process started while you and $manager sort out the quote, and get that approved. Would you like me to conference him in $CCL? There's no time for that. Either you back up all my PCs right now, or you're coming down here to make sure that everything survives the storm in my office. I just go silent for a minute, put the phone on mute, and call over my manager to my little desk. $me. So $CCL here is saying if I don't run immediate unauthorized backups on her PCs, that I have to go to her office and wait out the storm there. I think she's flipped her lid a bit. $manager looks at me like I grew a second and third head simultaneously. $manager. She's off her rocker. Give me the phone and I'll straighten this out real quickly. I proceed to hand my manager my headset and he takes over the call. $manager. Hello. $CCL? Yes. So I understand that you're concerned about your office. And I see here that $me has verified all backups are functional. However, you're wanting my associate to come to Boca and sit in your office while one of the strongest hurricanes in history comes through you. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you evacuating? I hear some unintelligible mumbles through the headset. $manager. You are? And you expect my guy here to sit at your office, alone, in that storm, while you leave the area? Do you see the problem with this picture? More unintelligible mumbles from the headset. $manager. $CCL. We're not paid nearly enough to do that. And you know full well that you decided against full desktop backups when you signed on. Now, if you'd like to reconsider, we can get that going overnight, and get the off-site replication done as quickly as possible. The sooner the better, but we need a fulfilled PO in order to do this. Do you want this done or not? Some very loud sounding screaming over the headset. $manager. $CCL. Miss, as you've now resorted to raising your voice against me in such a way, I'll now be disconnecting this call. We will not go to your office during the storm and until you fill out the needed paperwork now. We will not be installing any backup software on your machines until every I is dotted and T is crossed. Have a good night. $manager proceeds to hang up the phone call, and just looks at me with a half smile. $manager. No way in hell any of us are going out there, especially during the damn storm. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Reddit content.